All right, everybody, welcome back and welcome to Fiesta Friday. I'm Jason Salas, and we are going to talk about a variety of topics that are going to be very interesting to you tonight. We're going to continue our discussion with our friends at RE/MAX Diamond Realty Guam and talk about another interesting aspect of Guam real estate, some of the stuff you want to avoid, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And we're also going to have the upcoming DOE Fair and why you should get involved and what it can do for you. But first, our friends at Parents Empowering Parents will be holding an I Can Too summer camp with a very distinct twist, and we are welcoming to the KUAM News set Leone Rohr. She is the executive director of the camp. So Leone, half a day.
Half a day, and thank you for having me.
All right, it's very nice to see you. So let's talk about what makes the camp so distinct, and I know that kind of ties into the theme of the camp.
Yes, well, we are Parents Empowering Parents. We are a nonprofit disability organization. However, what we're doing with this camp, it's going to be inclusive. So we say for children with distinct abilities, in other words, some families and parents and children, adults with disabilities, do not like to say that. So they want to be known as people with, so I chose distinct abilities because they do have abilities, and some are very focused. So our camp is inclusive, which means it's not just for individuals with disabilities, it's for their siblings, their peers, it's open to everyone. Because we want to create an environment that is inclusive and not segregated. And
it sounds like a very good networking opportunity for other families, and like almost like a peer group almost.
Yes, that's excellent. One of the goals is the peer mentorship, and to be in an environment where they're not specifically on their own. We want them to integrate with other kids because it's going to lead into some other things that we're planning for the kids. And what better way to spend with your family than out in the sunshine, maybe even the past couple of days, it's been a little rainy, but I know.
Nothing we can do about that except bring an umbrella. So, okay, how did the idea for this all come about?
That came from me. I do have 2 children with disabilities, so when that happens, your life kind of revolves around these kids and trying to figure out how you're going to help them to have a life, dignity, a life of dignity. And so this, even Parents Empowering Parents, myself and 6 other moms, we started this group 2 years ago. We're going on our 3rd year, and the summer camp idea is because where should my kids go? And not only where should my kids with disabilities go, but why can't they go where their siblings go? So it's a need, and it's something that families, we want. We want someplace to bring our kids, and as soon as the flyer went out and the information went out, the first call was, oh, I'm so glad, thank you for doing something that my kids can come to. So we're getting a lot of those calls. It's almost filled up, and it's great that we are filling a need because families do need some place to take their kids that's going to be safe. It's going to be, we have art, we have music, physical activities, science. We have quite a rounded day planned for the kids, and it's all ages. We start from kinder all the way up to high school. So
I wanted to talk about that, Leo. Tell us what the average day at camp is like, from the moment they get there, and like I'm sure the entire slate is,
filled.
But then there's maybe also a little bit of room for improvisation, or
Okay, it is going to be, this is our first time doing this, and it is the first time of just having this camp. So we are, because of disabilities too, you want to have that structure. So we are starting off the day with the physical activity. It's 8 to 12, Monday to Friday. It's 1 week. This is our first time, and we're just trying this out. Next time it'll be more summertime. So they start off with the physical activity. So we have some trainers coming in, like a bodybuilder person, and then we have an art person. We have art expression with Lindsay Kane, creative writing with Jessica Rohr and Roman Duenas from Thrive Tutoring Services. Music will be Daryl Garcia, and science is Ida Zappa, and then we will also have games, activities, and things like that. But at the end of the day, 11:30 to 12, we have special guests coming in. So one day is science, and next day will be some ladies I have coming in who work with kids with disabilities on a regular basis, and they have some games and stuff that they have that's going to help the kids with team building. And then on Friday, we're doing, for the parents to come in during their lunchtime, we will have like an open mic. So the kids will get to perform whatever they did in creative writing, and they will also show their artwork or what they learned in music.
Wonderful. Well, before we go to commercial break, are you in need of any counselors? Because undoubtedly there's going to be a few people who watch us right now and they're like, hey, that sounds like a wonderful opportunity. I'd like to get involved. This is something I care about. Or maybe it's, like our friends in the military are like, hey, I've got experience in that when I used to live, overseas and everything. I want to get involved.
Thank you for asking. Yes, Parents Empowering Parents is totally volunteer driven. So I do need volunteers, and my number is 685-PEP1, so 7371, 685-7371, and I do need volunteers all the time for all the things we do, because we also do other things.
All right, excellent. Well, everybody, you can check out our YouTube channel, KUAM.com/YouTube, and you can find out more information about this wonderful camp. Leone, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we will see you there.
Okay, thanks.
We're going to cover that for you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it.
Great, thank
And
you.
we are looking forward to seeing you, my friends, on the flip side of this break. You are watching Fiesta Friday right here on KUAM. Stay tuned.